Hi guys, and welcome to episode 54 of Today is To Do. Today it is the end of season review video where we run through absolutely everything there is about season 2018-19. Run the intro. So as I may have mentioned already, we have now set a new record for the total amount of wins in a season. 33 wins. When you consider we only play 38 games in a Premier League season, it's a phenomenal achievement. So well done the lads for setting a new record. Dele Alli also set a new Premier League record on his own. A 7.58 average over 31 appearances, beating Sergio Aguero's record. So Dele Alli with the highest average rating throughout the season. And now we move into the section of the video known as the Harry Kane section. Harry was named the Football Writers' Footballer of the Year for the second year in a row. Great achievement from the 25-year-old. More to come from him in a second. He was also named the PFA Player of the Year, as voted for by his fellow professionals. He also won the Golden Boot with 29 league goals in the season, 7 ahead of Ikechi Iheanacho and Marcus Rashford. And to top off Harry Kane's season, he was officially named Europe's most lethal finisher. His rating of 58 from 29 goals. No idea what that means, but he beat Iheanacho and he beat Marcus Rashford. So Harry is Europe's top marksman. Well done that man. I won Manager of the Year. Thank you very much. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I entered the Football Manager Hall of Fame with the likes of Alex Ferguson, Bobby Robson and many others along that. So I was delighted with that. Given the achievements that we had throughout the season, it was very humbling to be accepted into the Hall of Fame. We also had 6 players in the Premier League team of the season. So we had Lloris, Walker, Lamar, Ali, Carrasco and Kane. So again, a phenomenal achievement. Over half the team were ours. And Thomas Lamar was named the second best player in Europe last season. Beaten by Eden Hazard, but he beat Gareth Bale into 3rd place. So very good from Thomas Lamar. Delighted for him. And Dele Alli also picked up an award for the second best goal in the Champions League last year. Beaten by Rakitic of Barcelona, but he did beat Ibrahimovic with his goal against Basel in the group stage. 8 of our players were named in the team of the Champions League for last season. So Lloris, Walker, Toby, Luke Shaw, Lamar, Ericsson, Ali, Kane. It's worth noting that the rest of the team was made up by Real Madrid players, which were in very good company. And then a review of the Champions League season itself. So we were the winners of the Champions League, obviously. Biggest underachievers were Bayern Munich. Obviously, they were knocked out by us. Yes. So we were impressive with a 7-0 dismantling of Basel. Dismantling, I like that word. A 5-2 aggregate win over Bayern Munich. A 4-3 aggregate win over Real Madrid. And a 5-2 aggregate win over Arsenal. So other than struggling past Real Madrid, which, we did it the hard way, as we always do. And they picked up £12 million between them by winning the Champions League. Cristiano Ronaldo finished the top scorer. Thomas Lamar with the best assists. And a bit of a surprise in this category at least. Kyle Walker was named the fans' player of the season with 36%. Given that Harry Kane scored plenty of goals again this season, Christian Eriksen made plenty of assists, Yannick Carrasco, Thomas Lamar, we had very good players who had very good seasons, so for him to come out on top was quite a shock, must say. Dele Alli in second place with 28%, Luke Shaw in third place with 22%. Dele Alli's goal against Basel, we've already mentioned it, is the goal of the season in the demolition job against Basel in the Champions League group stage. Thomas Lemar was named signing of the season with his £42 million move from Monaco. And Dele Alli was voted Young Player of the Year. And another interesting little stat, the number of shirts sold. So Yannick Carrasco was actually top of the pile for shirt sales. Dele Alli in second place, Harry Kane only in third, Son in fourth, interesting. Kyle Walker in fifth place, which would suggest why he won the Fans Player of the Year, given that he sold quite a lot of shirts. In at number 5, 10 goals and 12 assists for the man that is Dele Alli. Much improved on last season. Don't think he actually made the top 5 in either category last season. So yeah, we saw more goals and more assists from Dele. In at number 4 in the goal scoring chart at least, Paco, which is quite a good return really, considering he didn't play an awful lot of the time. 15 goals, better than predecessors Andre Gray, Fernando Torres. So yeah, I was pleased with Paco in his first season. He did a good job, played when he needed to, scored when he needed to. He did come up with a few crucial goals, mainly to kill teams off. So yeah, 15 goals for the season, good return. He was also joined on 15 goals by Thomas Lemar. But the most notable thing to notice from Thomas Lemar's statistics, 25 assists. If we got an assist in a live com particularly, he was always very effective in a live com match. Thomas Lemar was normally the man that put the cross in for the bloke to score. So he did well, Thomas Lemar, in his first season, quite rightly voted as the best signing of the season, probably the best signing I have made on Football Manager for a very, very long time. Then we move on to a player who has made a marked improvement on last year's tally. 22 goals for Yannick Carrasco, 16 assists, so not the best, obviously behind Thomas Lemar, but he did contribute a hell of a lot to the season, particularly with the 22 goals. They came at crucial times, a couple of them. When the chips were down, Yannick was there to pick them up. And a special mention for Mr. Christian Eriksen. 16 assists, doesn't make the list in terms of goals this season, although he did score a couple of crucial ones, particularly free kicks. Free kick against Real Madrid, the free kick that hit the bar in the Champions League final that Marcus Rojo scored from. He did contribute an awful lot to the season. Christian Eriksen hasn't made the top assister, but he is not far away. Can you guess who is next? Who is last? Is of course Mr. Harry Kane. No repeat of last year with the amount of goals he scored, but the amount of assists he has this year. I think he got 2 last season, 15 this time. So he helped out a lot more, playing players in. Did affect his goal tally, but he's still got 41 in the season. That's phenomenal for a man that is a one-season wonder. So, Tottenham's season reviewed. What a season. So we have expected to make much of the Premier League title running and lived up to their pre-season bidding by finishing top of the pile. Thank you, ESPN FC. So we won the Champions League. As you saw, we beat Barcelona in the final. The Premier League we won at a canter. We beat Manchester United in the final of the FA Cup, losing to them in the final of the EFL Cup. Match of the season was the 7-0 romp against Middlesbrough. Moment to forget was the defeat to Liverpool, which we thoroughly deserved to lose. We played pretty poorly that day. Average attendance of 60,856, which is 99% full, and why wouldn't it have been with the season that we had? And we used 26 players in the season. But if you notice something, the team position or the league position that we had throughout the season, other than probably about the first 4 or 5 games, that might be that little blip right at the beginning, a little tick, all the way along, we were top of the league. So thoroughly deserved to win it, I thought. So there we go. Season stats done. season reviewed. Done. That is it for Today Is To Do. That is the final episode of the series. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a cracking laugh to do it. I didn't think managing Tottenham would be A, as stressful, and B, as fun as what it has been. Being a Spurs fan myself, going through the trials and tribulations, obviously winning the ultimate prize at the end of it was a way to finish it, a fairy tale ending to the series. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on today's video, and if you haven't checked out the rest of the series, go back and have a look. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. If you'd like to follow me on the Twitter handle is above my head. Now we have something special for you next time around. We're going to look at my FM season as a whole. So we're going back to Blackpool. We're going on to Sheffield United before we come back to Tottenham to just round everything off nicely before FM18. And I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.